Hey, beautiful souls, beautiful sunshine here with DR Holistic Healer, aka Sonia B. So I'm back with another prophetic message. This is my second time recording this, y'all. I forgot to pull the cards in the last video. So anyway, with that being said, let's get straight into the prophetic message. And for those of you new to my channel, I just want to say welcome. And for those of you returning back, I want to say welcome back. Keep in mind that the energies could be happening right now for some of you, and if it's not happening to you, it could be happening to somebody else that is around you. And energy is a fluid, meaning like it can happen 2 months from now, 6 months from now. So take it how it resonates. And if it's not happening to you, it could be happening to others around you. And for those who do not know, I'm an intuitive, clairvoyant, Hayoka empath who receives divine prophetic dream messages. And with that being said, and I'm here to help translate messages from the spiritual world over into this 3D world to help assist souls on their spiritual journey. So that way, when they're presented with the energies, they know whether to go left or they know whether to go right. Not here to do the work for you, but just basically to guide you. So anyway, the first message that came through was basically some people are finding themselves blocked. When I say blocked, it was like blocked. I really got like blocked. And others are being released from blocks, okay? So take it how it resonates. So if you're feeling like you're blocked in certain situations, that's why the universe is blocking you, where the universe is unblocking other people. And dream 2 was, so if you guys have like plants in your home, or should I say in your room, I just want you to know they be having a party at night while y'all sleeping, okay? So if you ever watched a video from like out in nature where you see actual plants and stuff growing, or you watched a video on a plant kind of grow overnight, plants be getting down. God revealed to me basically because I stuck a plant into my room, right? And God was just revealing to me what this plant was up to, like while I was sleeping or whatever. Because you got to remember that plants are microorganisms. They are alive. You know, they are part of the life force energy, you know, from Mother Earth. So, you know, they're alive as well too. So this plant was trying to come out of his, just say the pot was his pants. Let's just say he was trying to come out of his pants, okay? But anyway, or, so take how it resonate. That just came to me. But anyway, these little plants be getting a little busy at nighttime. And I say busy, I mean like little, just doing things when people aren't around. So yes, talk to your plants. They hear you, they love you, and love them as well too. Speak to them, they hear you. I could never understand why people would talk to their plants, but now I understand why. But anyway, so with that being said, this third message came in the form of God was just basically saying that write down 3 things that you're grateful for. Excuse me, not grateful. Write down 3 things that you have learned on this journey that you have been on. So you can write down more than just 3, but basically he wants you to write down 3, because it's almost like you writing stuff down is almost like he wants to see if you kind of like you're assuming responsibility. In other words, is what I'm kind of hearing. But you can't lie to God. So you can try to fake the funk if you want, but God already knows your heart. So don't try to be slick about it, because he already knows. But anyway, so he just wants to see if you're going to line up and be honest, in other words, to see if you're going to still be trying to lie. So the other dream was, okay, so the other dream came in the form was, I saw like this, I walked into this room. There was a bunch of chairs, right? So there was a bunch of chairs that kind of looked like, I'm not going to say regular, they kind of look like, it's kind of hard to describe the chairs. They look like regular chairs. Let's say maybe like a dining room chair. Let's say maybe like a dining room chair, that type of chair. It looks like that. And then you had this one chair that kind of was sitting in the middle, and it kind of gave me like, it was different from the other chairs. So I was like, Lord, what are you trying to show me? Because I was like, the first thing I thought to myself was a throne, right? But I was like, a throne doesn't look like that. So basically, oh God, just got revelation yet again. So basically, God was just trying to say, yes, it's a throne, in other words, but this is a throne for a feminine. So that chair needs to be cushioned, because this chair was more cushioned, and the chair was more like, it was kind of almost like laid back like this a little, like you could lay back, but it was really cushiony. And the way it was sitting was like, it wasn't to the point. And I'm hearing like the thrones were for more masculine type energies. And when I say masculine, that's for that old energy that we're getting out of. We're going into more feminine energy, whether you're a man or a woman. We're getting more in touch with our feelings and our emotions, in other words. So this chair was a representation for somebody, you know, of a feminine energy, in other words, like to take your royal position, take your royal seat on your throne. But the throne is not how the throne used to look, meaning like, again, the leadership is not run. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I just caught that one too. The leadership is not being run how it used to be run. So it's going to look differently. So in other words, what you or how you expect the person to come and sit on the throne and what they look like is going to be totally different than from what you previously thought was considered royal, should I say. Wow, he just gave me that revelation. Sometimes I don't even know what to say, but sometimes I hold off on a message thinking I'm about to get confirmation, and God's like, just go record that video. I'm going to give it to you. So he just gave it to me. So anyway, but I got the feeling like some people were going to walk into the room and think that that chair is actually for them, and the chair is actually going to end up being for someone else who you think, you as the people, because God knows, you as the people think that, I kind of get the feeling like you think that the chair is for yourself when it's really for somebody else. So anyway, but again, so as God said, expect the unexpected. And he's doing a new thing here. So therefore, old leadership is not going to look like the new leadership. Okay, so that is the end of that message. I almost forgot because I was about to do it again. But let me pull some cards real quick. So funny because I got this ISIS deck, right? I already pre-shuffled these cards. All right, Divine Spirit Light, what message do you want the collective to know? What message do you want the collective to know? About the block messages, about writing 3 things that they've learned on this journey, and about the royal chair, and about my little plant friends. What message do you have for the collective? I'm going to just shuffle all these cards real quick, y'all, and then I'm going to just read it when I'm done. These cards are so big for my hand, so bear with me. What card do you have for the collective? Divine Spirit of Light. What message do you have for the collective? And no, I'm not a tarot card reader. I just use these cards as a way for Spirit to give additional messages after prophetic messages. Oops. Oh my God, I got 3. Oh, wow. Confirmation. Just an overall message, please. Just one card, please, Spirit. What message do you have for the collective? As pure white light and pure unconditional love only. Whoa, y'all saw that fly, right? Ah, oh my God, like God is just straight on time. And let me shuffle one from this deck real quick. I'm going to take this one because it fell out early and I was told to take it. So I'm just letting you know. Some of this message is pertaining to the daily bread too. If you guys watched that video. If you didn't, go back and watch it. These cards are so small, so give me a minute, y'all. I'm sorry, I be getting excited when God so Spirit be showing up. Like, I get excited. All right. And I say that to say that was a part of me. All right, take these 2. That was a part of me having to, the process of me having to trust myself and the information that I was receiving, you know, that was part of my spiritual work that I had to trust myself. Okay, so the first card we have is Lunar Queen. She is a celestial crescent. And then we have Let me read this one first. $200. Each book is designed differently. Some you have to just kind of find the pages, and then this one you have to go to the index because the way it's designed, it's a little complicated. All right. So this one says, she is a celestial crescent. There is a deep feminine wisdom that recognizes the importance of cycles of rest and replenishment as an essential balance to our action of power and demonstration. You are asked to allow this replenishment for yourself now. Trust that you are in a cycle of creation that is about to shift into a new phase. Release and enjoy the process without having to control or force it. So it's about balance, because I know I've definitely had to work on that, you know. So if you want to hear the message, you can just rewind it back. And then we have Divine Sisterhood. 46. It says, community of the spiritual sister and brother of the light. In communities that is based on equality, respect, healthy boundaries, and personal freedom with a mutual desire for spiritual growth and honoring of innate wisdom. Great miracles occur. You are a part of this community of light. At one time, it exists only in the spiritual world. Yet now it is being born on the earth. It is part of your destiny to help create and nurture a conscious community that empowers all of its members and is based on truth. Oh my God. Like, so when I said that chair, meaning royal throne, oh my God, like I just got chills right now. Like when I said that chair, you know, basically there's going to be some people thinking that that chair is for them, but basically it's almost like it's God's people who's meant to sit in that chair. You know, the ones that God proceeded to say that you are worthy to sit in that chair. So, sisterhood, lunar, okay. And then we have the Chariot of Ascension, spiritual work of the higher innates. So the Chariot of Ascension is page 33. Okay. Oh, right. This is the Merkaba. Spiritual work of the higher innate. Your soul wishes to travel more freely between the dimensions of higher reality. This is to allow your conscious spirit communication, the free flow of soul light into the physical body, and the joining of divine harmony of heaven and earth. It requires a powerful conscience to do this. The Merkaba, the Merkaba Chariot of Ascension and Soul Fire is the spiritual gift to attain this divine purpose now, available to you at a higher innate. So as I said in the other video, the Daily Bread, God wanted to know, when you're going to pick up your cross and walk. This message is correlating with the other one. I was late with giving it, but it's right on time to God's purpose. So with that being said, will you answer the call? Will you pick up your cross and walk? It's the road less traveled. I traveled the road. If you want to know more of my story, continue to watch my channel, or, you know, share this information with somebody else who may be possibly going through. Because again, I can only talk about what I feel compelled to talk about. But again, if you guys don't either make comments or suggest or either say, hey, you know, well, can you share this part of your story, or hey, what happened here? Because, you know, some of you guys don't know, but I had to release, you know, situations of, you know, whether it being pointing the finger at, you know, it wasn't too much, because a lot of times I would assume responsibility. So it wasn't like all the time that I was, you know, pretty much doing this. But for me, it was always like, you know, where if you're doing something to me, then I feel the need to do it back to you, because it's almost like I'm that mirroring effect, meaning like that's the part of being a Hayoka. They mirror back to people their behavior, in other words. So, But anyway, but you can do it in a healthy way, and then there's an unhealthy way with doing it. So with that being said, a lot of times when I was a little younger, I was displaying that in an unhealthy way, whereas I got a little older, it was more so displaying it in a healthy type of way. Yeah, you can mirror people's behavior back to them so they can understand. And even without you not telling it, it's almost like you mirroring it, and they kind of say, oh, well, hold on, well, she's doing this because I did this, you know what I mean? Just stuff like that. But anyway, I don't want to get off topic, but let me say this real quick too. Because I almost forgot, I did say this in the last video and I had to re-record it again. So when God basically said about the release control, it was basically the message that I gave when I said the person was stand. It was like the final test. In other words, I had to go into the school for the final test, and the people were sniggling at the other person because they chose to stand up and say the pledge. Well, basically, as you know, the message just said, and I actually forgot to say that, but basically God wanted you to release control of how you think people should act, respond, and behave. That is not our job. They are learning their own lessons, meaning like there was once upon a time where I myself may have acted, responded, and behaved in a certain way, just like you. But as you evolve, those things change and they fall away. So just like them, things will change, fall away, and they will evolve as well too. But you can't, because thank you, Spirit, because I'm hearing Spirit say, like, when you jump in and try to say, well, why are you doing that? Well, maybe you should do it this way. That's basically taking a person's power away from them. So whether you're the person that's doing it or whether you're the person that they're ridiculing, don't let anybody take your power away. If you want to stand up and say the pledge, and it's not just about that, but that's just how the message came through so that I'll understand it. You know, if you want to eat a donut, eat a donut. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody make you feel bad about what it is that you're doing. Now, if you consciously chose to change a habit because you're wanting to change it, then you do it by all means. But don't go based off what somebody else is telling you. Okay? Because we all have free will. So anyway, so I have 3 more cards real quick. And this one says, what am I waiting for? And this kind of goes with the daily bread, right? What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me? And I told you I'm not here to do it for you, y'all. I said, what did I say at the beginning of this intro? I'm not here to do the work for you. I'm just here to deliver the message. So it says, are you waiting on someone else before you can take the big leap? Whatever that may be in your life. What if you were to take life into your hands and forego your own unique path? Put your heart into action and ask yourself, what risks can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Do it sacred. Take the leap. And then it says today's soul action. No more thinking, only doing. Behave. No more thinking, only doing. Behave and you will be discovered. Oh, I said behave. I'm sorry. I don't know how I'm sitting here saying behave, like brave. Excuse me. Be brave and you will discover what you are really made of. Wild souls, strong hearts, can't lose is what it basically says at the bottom. So again, and then we have the first card that came out. It was limitations. So I was told to take that. Came out when I was pre-shuffling off camera. It says, no limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is so much for you to share. So believe it or not, your path has made you. It didn't break you. It broke you down a little bit out of your ego, but it has made you into the person that you are, which means that you're moving into a better version of yourself. So therefore, if you will have a story to tell, kind of like myself, that you're able to reach back and help other people in their process of their healing, whether it be teaching, whether it be teaching men how to, be men, in other words, but it has to be something that they're willing and wanting to do, meaning like, you offering something and they just choosing to join it rather than trying to shovel something down somebody's throat. But anyway, whether it be, I'm here and dealing with, teenage girls in a sense, like, for women wanting to deal with teenage girls, of showing them like if their father figures wasn't there and so on and so on. So keep that in mind as well too. Like all those are things that are considered like giving back to humanity, and being a change that you wish to see in the world. Okay, so this other card is strength. Strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. Stay strong, y'all. You can't help but to be strong on this path. Meditation. Take a moment to connect to source through excuse me, y'all. Mercury retrograde is over with, but two weeks after is like a post period that I kind of still go through it. So 2 weeks before Mercury retrograde and 2 weeks after affects me. So meditation, take a moment to connect to source through quiet reflection meditation. So important to take that quiet time if you don't. So anyway, those are all the messages that I have, y'all. I wish y'all all much love, much light. Don't forget to do your little homework assignment. God said write down those 3 things that you, for those people who have been on this path, because we're all learning different lessons. So whatever it may be, write down 3 things that you have basically learned on your journey is what I was told. So anyway, I wish y'all much love, much light. And I say peace and blessings till the next time. I say bye.